thought you'd be on school trip. It's Alice's first day, isn't it?
Yep, but she wanted to go in with Robert and Donna.
So she was with kids that she knew. Might saved you the bother.
I don't know. Reckon I'd be worrying all day.
It's a primary school, mate, not a Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't stop her fretting, though, does it? I tell you, she was up at the crack of dawn getting me to pack a satchel.
Ah, the joys of fatherhood. Well, you can keep them.
Ah, your day'll come.
No chance.
Hey, you and Linda seem to be getting on pretty well.
Just playing the field, mate, same as always.
Yeah, well, mind how you play with my sister, or you'll have me to answer to.
You'll get your own love life sorted out first, big brother. You're heading for a lot more trouble than me.
Yeah, fair enough, we'll call it a truce. Women are not worth fighting about anyway.
Ah, maybe Nick's got it right. Only decision he has to make is whether to read Winnie the Pooh or Cinderella.
Kelly, someone to see you. Come in. Is that all, Anne?
Yes, that's it, thank you.
Account.
Yes, please.
Hi.
Hello. Thought we could watch at bus together.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my mum says you can come round for tea tonight if you want and watch a video.
Is that okay, Mum?
Don't see why not. French Connection might ring some bells.
They start younger every day, don't they? You'll have to be keeping an eye on your Donna, Nick.
Oh, I'm watching her already. You should see the poster she's got on her bedroom wall.
Ah, Linda. I've been hearing a lot about you from Betty.
One about me and Biff, I suppose.
Oh, well, putting up those posters with Emma, she's got a lot of theories.
I don't know why anyone bothers reading the local papers. We could all get our news from Betty's bulletins.
Well, what's it all about, then?
Can't stop to chat now. Got to be getting to work.
Well, she's cleaning your place next, so she'll get it out of you.
He's out there again. I don't believe it.
Oh, sit down and finish your toast.
How can I enjoy an intimate breakfast with you, knowing your husband's outside? They're watching us.
You ought to be used to it by now.
I thought he'd give up. He must know there's nothing between you anymore.
He's too stubborn to believe that.
I think it's time I told him where he stands once and for all.
Probably just end up with a black eye.
I'm not frightened of him.
Well, you should be.
I'm not going to let him spoil things for us anymore. You're too important to me for that. I know people have warned you about me.
I never listen to gossip.
I've done a few things that I'm not particularly proud of. But it's different with you. I really do care.
And that's why you've got to let me handle it.
Why?
Look, I'm the reason he's sat outside your house. I'm the reason he's harassing you at work. And it's not going to stop until I convince him it's over.
But we both know how violent he can be. I can't let you risk that.
You have to, Eric. It's my life. I decide how to live it. I'm fed up with everyone else knowing what's right for me.
Look, I know you're angry. So am I. But it's Ken Adlington we should be directing that anger at, not each other.
There's nothing we can do, Em. The best thing for me is to try and forget about the whole thing, if you and Dad'll let me.
You're never going to forget this, Zoe. We both know that. We need to talk this thing through properly. Work out what we're going to do.
I've got calls to make.
Or maybe we could meet at lunchtime. 1 o'clock in the Woolpack?
You must be joking. You know what the gossip's like in this village. It's the last place I want to be.
Morning. Apparently Betty's already spread the news about the posters.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wondering...
What happened to breakfast?
You know where the cooker is?
Well, it's just as well, because you seem to have forgotten since that heap of junk arrived.
I could do breakfast, Dad.
No thanks, Sam. Had to got fire brigade out last time you tried.
Anyway, it's not an heap of junk, it's a valuable antique.
Well, if it's that valuable, I'd like to know what you did to earn it.
Strangers in the night, exchanging...
If that Pollard's laid a finger on you...
Oh, don't be
I'll
so disgusting, Mr. Pollard's a gentleman. This is a token of his esteem.
I want it out of the house.
Well, it won't give to you, was it? And I say it stays.
We'll see about that.
Dad's dead angry, Mum.
Jealousy can be a terrible thing. I mean, can I help it if people want to give me presents?
I really think it would be better if I dealt with him.
We've talked this out, Eric. I'm not going to hide behind anyone anymore.
But I can't help worrying.
I'll be all right.
I'll meet you in the Woolpack at lunchtime. Then you can tell me what happened.
Well, I'm on duty, but I'll do my best.
We need to talk. Come on, get in. I'll give you a lift.
to her, son. Come on, load it up.
If you put that on that van, I'm never speaking to you again.
If you don't, I'll break your neck.
You've got no souls, that dingle. You're an animal.
I know right from wrong. Now load it up. That clock is going back where it belongs. And Eric Pollard's going to regret being quite so generous.
What do you know about this Adlington bloke?
Well, I've seen him have a few too many when he's had a good day at the market, or a bad one. He's a cold fish.
Oh, hello, Emma. What can I get you? Oh, gin and tonic and a cheese roll, please.
You going to the Northern Antiques Fair in Harrogate?
I don't know.
Well, I was hoping to pick up a few bargains. I could use a few tips from you.
Oh, never mind about that. Tell us about this Adlington business. The poster says it all.
Can I have a word with the WPC Metcalf? Oh, I see. Could you just say that Eric called? Yeah, just Eric. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Pity he missed you.
Ah, Mr. Pollard. Just the man.
Get me a brandy. Medicinal.
What on earth's up, Seth?
I've nearly been killed twice this morning.
If this is another of your tall tales to justify free booze, Seth, you're out of luck.
Would I lie to you, Mr. Turner?
Frequently.
First, I've nearly been trampled underfoot by a party of senior citizens leaving tea rooms.
Oh, really scary.
And then I'm coming in here for a restorative brew, and Dingle nearly run me down.
You'll have to think up something a lot more death-defying than that to earn a brandy, Seth.
Oh, in that case, you'll not be interested in the fact that there's going to be violence starting outside your premises any moment. Dingles.
Should I send for the police?
Now, Pollard's got it coming to him. It's Betty I'm worried about. I've just seen Rachel down at tea rooms helping out. After Betty's job, more like.
Ah, yes, that's my clock.
Sure you admit it?
I do, and I want it back.
You've a bit of explaining to do first.
He's the one that's got to do the explaining.
Leave some out of this. This is between you and me.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and my wife.
What?
Did you think I wouldn't find out?
You're making a terrible mistake.
No, you're the one who's made the mistake. I've met your sort before. You think just because you can talk posh and you can use clever words, you can get away with anything. Well, that's not how it works, sunshine.
What's he intending on doing, then?
That depends on you. Get me the sledgehammer, Sam.
No!
Got a problem, Mr. Pollard?
You can't do that! It's criminal! Mindless vandalism!
I call it justice.
You said you'd give me a chance to explain.
I've changed my mind. You'd only find some clever words to wriggle out of it. That was your first warning, Mr. Pollard. Anyone who's ever crossed that dingle will tell you the second can get nasty. Stay away from my wife, or you'll regret it. Give me his clock back, Sam.
Sorry about your clock, Mr. Pollard.
The same clock that you and Butch left in a house somewhere and couldn't get back.
I was keeping it as a surprise.
Certainly been that.
Dad just got wrong-ended stick about it.
Then why didn't you explain?
Sam!
It's not easy to explain things to me, Dad. You must have noticed.
People have got a right to be warned.
Why not just
just going to stand by and watch him do this to somebody else.
He's done nothing.
What the hell's going on?
I expect you're responsible for this lot.
No, it was my idea. If the police won't do something about it, I will.
The police are doing something. They're prosecuting her father. It's you lot that are criminals. You're no better than a lynch mob.
Shut up, the pair of you. I don't think either of us want our business discussed in the street.
Probably the only thing we can agree on.
We'll talk about this inside.
Where? Barbara. I've been trying to get you all morning. What? No, nothing. How did it go? Ah, that's great. You're tougher than I thought. Oh, right. I'll meet you later at the Woolpack.
Maybe Emma shouldn't have put up the posters. But she did it for me. Because she knew I was at the end of my tether. We've got nothing to apologise for.
Too right. Your husband's the one that should be in the dock.
I told you we didn't do anything.
You know that is not true.
Why are you trying to protect him?
He's a good man.
I don't understand you. You know what he is. What he's capable of. You really think it's worth lying to save a marriage like that?
He's going to try the same thing again with someone else if he's not stopped.
Well, maybe you don't mind that. Maybe you think it keeps him away from you.
You're not going anywhere until we've sorted this out.
Your husband has made my life a misery. I'm frightened to go out. I can't sleep at night, and when I do, I have nightmares about him. And all the time, I know that just one word from you would put him out of circulation. I want to know why you won't speak out.
Is it the best you've got?
What's the matter with it?
Well, I was hoping for real champagne at least.
I can't tell the difference myself.
I suppose you'll have to do.
Wine, vol au vents, candles. Planning a little celebration, are you?
You are a shrewd woman, Mrs. Windsor.
Entertaining a lady, perhaps.
Aha! The finest.
Well, I think you've covered everything. Except chocolates, of course.
Oh, good idea. I'll have the biggest box you've got. Thank you.
£22.50, please, Eric.
Oh, Eric, you shouldn't have.
What?
Well, I've just heard what Zach did to Clark. Heaven knows how he'd react to them chocolates.
My change, please.
Oh, keep them yourself. I don't need presents. I know how you feel.
Good day, Mrs. Dingle.
Oh, he looked dead upset, didn't he? Perhaps I should have let him down a bit gentler.
Why can't you just leave it? It's over.
Not until something's done about it.
Oh, it's easy for you. You've got friends and family, people to support you. They'll help you through this. I'm the one that's got to live with it.
Not if you help us stop him.
Supposing the police still don't bring a case. Supposing they let him off with a caution. Where will I be then? I'm probably in for another beating now because of your stupid posters.
How long's he been beating you?
I don't go broadcasting it.
Why'd you put up with it?
He's my husband.
Doesn't give him the right to hit you.
Not in your world, maybe. I tried leaving him once, but he just came after me. I can't keep on running. I've got nowhere to go. Anyway, he'll be angry if I'm late, so I'd like to get off home now, if that's all right.
Yes, of course. Thank you for explaining things.
Yes, I think that sets it all off rather nicely.
I'm off.
You want to stop me for another?
Sarah collected Alice for me. Better go pick her up.
So what was the first day at school like then?
She hated it.
Listen, I'm meeting Linda in a bit, so if you've got any more big brother chat, you want to get it out of the way now?
No, it's okay, mate. You're right. Can't exactly preach at you where my life's going.
Look, you're playing with fire. If Frank finds out your history...
I'm not worried about him. It's Kathy.
Yeah, well, if she finds out, she'll ditch you.
I know.
So why don't you do everybody a favour? Tell Kim it's over.
It's not that easy. I keep trying, but I just seem to find myself in deeper. Don't say out in front of our lassie.
All right. Yeah.
Right, I'll get these in.
Yeah, cheers.
You can do it.
All right. Cider, lager and a Coke, please.
You expecting someone? That's the third time you looked at your watch since you were home.
Oh, I do have rather an important engagement this evening.
Would your assignation be with Mrs. Dingle?
My posters just seem to have made things worse for everyone.
One thing she got right. I'm lucky to have you to support me. I'm sorry I got so angry about it all.
It's me that should be apologising, not you.
Well, let's call it quits then.
Suits me. In future, I'll try and remember to talk things through before I dive in feet first.
And I'll try to admit that I can't always face things on my own. I do need you to help me get through this, Em.
That's what I'm here for.
Talking to her's just made me more confused. Surely there's something that can be done about him.
Yes. I explained to you about the second warning.
Indeed. Well, I can assure you that it won't be necessary. Let's go.
I thought we were having a drink.
Much cosier at my place.
What was that all about?
Life's too short to fathom the workings of a Neanderthal mind in any way. We've got far more important things to discuss tonight.
Pollard had better watch his step. I saw Zach smash his clock up today. Next time he'll whip his pendulums off.
I'd no idea he was such a Casanova.
No, I think it's something in the water.
What?
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's an outbreak of romance at the village, especially around my family. I've got Roy wrestling on the sofa with Kelly, there's Linda with young Biff, and you bet our David's off somewhere with Kathy.
Oh, well, in that case, there's only one thing to do. Stick to the beer.
What a great idea, Mr. Turner.
I was starting to worry about you.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I had loads of clearing up to do.
That's okay. Do you fancy coming up to Woolpack?
Yeah, if you like. I'd have preferred a quiet night in.
Yeah. Going off place?
I just don't like sharing you
Hey?
with everyone else. I prefer it just the two of us.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing wrong, is there?
No? Nothing. Just as long as me and you together. That's all that matters.
You shouldn't have gone to all this trouble, Eric.
It's the least I could do. After all, we had something rather special to celebrate.
Maybe you should listen to what I've got to say first.
I thought you said he had agreed to give you up.
Oh, he has, yeah. We won't be seeing each other anymore. He's applying for a transfer to another station.
Oh. Well, there's nothing standing in our way. I think that's worth celebrating, don't you? Here's to us. Now, I've started to make plans for when you move in.
Whoa, slow down a bit, Eric.
I know what you're thinking. Confirmed bachelor and all that. I've really thought about this, Barbara. Now, I know you'll want to make changes. We can decorate the place just as you want it.
Eric, I won't be moving in. I won't be seeing you again.
What?
I've been trying to work out a way of telling you.
Is it because of my past? What people have been saying about me?
No, you've always tried to be honest with me, and that's just made it harder. I don't think I've ever really been that honest with you.
I don't understand.
I was still angry, I suppose, confused about my marriage. On the rebound, I guess. When I started going out with you, it was a way of sort of getting back at Harry, you know, showing him I didn't care.
You've been using me?
Well, there didn't seem any harm in it at first. I knew the sort of man you were. I thought it was just a casual affair, a bit of bravado. I didn't realise you'd get so involved. I really am very sorry.
Do you have to make that damned racket?
I think he's dead.
What?
Mr. Pollard, he was supposed to be at Village Hall and there's no sign of him.
And that means he's dead?
Well, you hear about it, don't you? Old people just going to bed and dying.
Eric Pollard isn't old.
He's over 50.
So am I.
Well, you know what I mean, then. And if he was alive, this would work him.
That racket will wake up all the inhabitants of the graveyard, let alone Eric Pollard.
Get very lost.
I can't get into the village hall, so I'm going to a cafe for my breakfast. Do you think he heard me?
Probably. But I'll tell the organ grinder that you're going to Kathy's tea rooms.
Organ grinder?
Never mind. Just my little joke.
Black, I take it, Eric?
Can you have Alka-Seltzer and coffee?
I don't think so.
Black is fine.
You were out with Mrs. Platt again last night, weren't you?
Not exactly.
All right. Did you stay in, did you?
I did. She didn't.
Was that like a game?
There are all sorts of games women play, Sam. It's beyond a mere man to understand the rules.
I like games. Me and our Butts played strip poker with our Tina once. Butts reckoned it'd be the only way I'd ever see her last without clothes on.
You played strip poker with your sister?
Aye. She won't tell us where she did in our clothes for 3 days afterwards. Oh, we got her to take off with one shoe. Me and our Butts lost the lot. It was December and all.
Let that be a lesson to you. They either take your money or your clothes, or they steal your heart. Once it wasn't even my fault.
What weren't?
I simply paid the price of being a man.
Paid? Do you mean she's on the game?
Come on. There's work to be done.
Hey, Eric. How much did she charge?
You look splendid, Terry. Britt can't fail to be impressed.
Hey, we're talking about same woman, Al. If the mood's on her, Britt wouldn't be impressed with the gladiators with a kit off carrying Tom Cruise and a silver platter. Then again.
She'll be more than pleased to see you. You're making the first move. And call me old-fashioned, but women like that sort of thing. Flowers wouldn't go amiss.
Flowers?
Yes, flowers. Trust me. Despite being classed as a member of the living dead by a dingle of all people, I do know how to treat a woman. I'm sorry, a lady.
No, she wouldn't fall for an old un like that. If I take her flowers, she'll think I'm guilty of something.
And if she asks you what you're guilty of, what's your reply?
How'll she know about that blonde bird at the Doncaster match?
No. How about, Britt, I am only guilty of loving you, and these flowers are a token of that love.
No, then she'd definitely think I were guilty of something. Or bar me. Hey, I love her like hell, Al. You know that.
Has it ever occurred to you that she probably thinks the same about you?
Aye. But then I wake up and realise that instead of me, she chose a pub with a big screen telly and 7 bouncers on the door.
Now then, Tiger, what are you up to?
You don't want to know.
Oh, and how do you know I don't?
OK, you can come and watch. I'm just about to geld this foal.
Oh, on second thoughts, I am a bit busy.
Thought you might be.
Well, I'm not later if you fancy doing something.
Like what?
How about bowling?
In the village hall with the old men. No tar.
10 pin. And skip down.
Yeah, all right then. Best get on.
Yeah.
Other people have work to do if you don't.
I'm on my way.
Have you seen David?
He's gone to the pub for dinner.
Oh.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so do I.
Hello, Dad.
How are you, love?
Fine. You?
I heard about those posters. Might not be as satisfying as flattening Adlington, but a heck of a lot more effective.
Might have made things worse in some ways.
How do you mean? If he's looking for more trouble, he's come to the right place.
Leave it, Dad.
Stay in the car.
Why were you calling Eric an organ grinder this morning? Is it like that rhyming slang?
Are you going to tell him, Alan? Or sell him a bag of peanuts?
Dad, Haddington's outside of Frank Tate. Could be trouble.
Oh, great. No.
Call yourself a man, letting lasses do your fighting for you?
Ken, no more, please.
Shut it!
Come down off there and I'll give you more of what you got last time.
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to cause trouble.
He's got more trouble than he can handle the day he's trying to rape you.
Don't. The court case.
Yes, Daddy. Think about how much you'd like to hit me, but you can't, because you're going to jail tomorrow for the last time you tried it on.
The only thing I regret is not hurting you more. Breaking your arms, maybe, so you couldn't hit your wife.
That's naught to do with you!
I'm glad you brought her to the village, because now we can see what sort of man you really are.
Please, you've all had your fun. Let's stop now.
We all know what your old man's idea of fun is, don't we?
You're brave with all your pals about.
Go on, hit him. Kick him in the slats.
If ever you want to make it just me and you, name the time and place, because you'll find that bloke's a bit different. We it back.
I don't have to prove myself to you.
No, you don't. We already know what you are, and we don't like it. Now take a word of advice. Never, ever set foot in this village again, because if you do, we'll finish what Frank started, and we'll make sure you never hurt a woman again. Get in.
It's all right, love.
I don't want you going to prison for that piece of scum.
Even if they throw the key away, it'd be worth it. He wouldn't dare touch anyone in this village again.
Long day.
I thought working in the stables at hard graft is nothing compared with this.
Hey, in that case, being so fit, you wouldn't mind getting 2 mountain bikes, going over to Otton for a pint.
What, then back home over the tops?
Yeah, if you want.
Sounds terrific.
Oh.
You enjoy it. I'm babysitting for Nick.
Oh, that's a relief. Is it a one-man job, or do you need help holding her down?
Babysitting's not too boring for a thrusting young executive.
You mean the bloke that's just had to traipse all the way down to corn merchants because they didn't deliver to the stables? That high-powered bloke?
You should have sent our Nick.
Oh, I'm trying to avoid him, because he's trying to fix himself up with something to do tonight. Now he's conned his sister into babysitting.
Are you going out tonight? Who with? The only blokes that'll be seen round me these days is our Sam and Butch, and I'm almost fancying them.
A lass like you'll never be short of fellas. Only you'll not always be able to talk about it.
Well, there's been a few I'd care not to mention.
I mean, when I was your age, fellas couldn't keep their hands off me, you know. Oh, no. I suppose you've noticed I've still got it, the allure.
No.
Oh, stop kidding us, Auntie, no? Well, there's Eric Pollard, isn't there, for one? Oh, yes.
No, he's got a car.
There's a few more and all that'd like to buy me a brandy and baby sham. I've seen it in their eyes. Men, they're all simple.
I take it we're all me dad's, though, eh? Or did an orangutan walk by one night? Hey, Sam, how'd you fancy bananas for tea?
Yeah, all right.
That were a lucky guess.
Do you know your trouble, Tina Dingle? You're too clever for your own good.
Yeah, well, that's not a problem our Sam will ever have, is it?
Well, Sam, love, how did your day go?
Great. Mr. Pollard was so hungover, he brought me breakfast and dinner. And never asked for change.
You stupid thing, you don't steal off him. Mr. Pollard's been very good to you. Did he say out about me?
No. They're on about that copper, Babs. She's dumped him.
I could tell me and him had something special. Chemistry between us, you know. She didn't measure up her. But him being a true gent like, he's telling the world that she chucked him. Hey, Tina, you make the tea. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to check if I've still got a full set of false nails.
David,
Oh, hiya.
you've been avoiding me.
What makes you think that?
You tell me.
I haven't.
I want to see you tonight.
Tonight, I can't.
Fetcher.
Really?
Go on. Bet your job on it.
Don't do this to me, Kim.
Then don't do this to me. The wine bar in Houghton.
Kathy's expecting me to babysit with her.
Babysitting? Come on. We can do much, much better than that, can't we?
I promised.
And you don't want to break a promise?
I want to. You know I do, but I can't.
You can. 8 o'clock. I've got something special planned.
What?
You'll just have to be patient, won't you?
Something like them pigs in here again?
Well, I tried to keep him out, Dad, but Mum says Sam and Butch live here too.
You're about as funny as a barbed wire bog seat. Where's me mum? And where's me tea?
It's coming from upstairs.
Right, tea's up.
That's not tea. Tea's hot.
Well, put some pepper on it then.
Sandwiches aren't tea.
I don't cook.
No wonder you can't get a bloke. Where's your mum?
Upstairs.
What is that, Pong?
What's up with you lot?
What's with the fancy gear then, my little gooseberry?
Just going to the shop for some milk.
Milk? You dress like that to go and get milk?
You know what that Viv Windsor's like? She wears you up and down like a butcher at a meat market when you go in that shop. Right, I'm off then. I won't be long.
Hey, you're not going anywhere smelling like that. Especially now that Casanova Pollard's on the rampage.
What's up?
And if he sees you dressed like that...
I'm a married woman.
Aye. A married woman who doesn't know the effect she's having on men.
You're not jealous, are you?
They say we're young and we don't know.
Oh, Zack, it's ages since you sang that song.
Won't find out until we grow.
They say our love won't pay the rent.
Before it's earned, our money's always spent. Hey, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Tell you what, Nick, why don't you have a word with Pollard? Tell him about your love life. That'll cheer him up.
You're a real pal, you know that, Biff.
Anytime, mate. Right, we off?
Sure. What are you going to do then, Nick?
Oh, just stay here, you know, get stewed, have a packet of pot scratchings, you know, usual.
Well, why don't you come with us?
You what? No, I thought we were
Oh,
going...
yeah, no, that'd be great. Thanks very much. You know, I love bowling, Biff.
Right.
It's great.
Ah, ladies, what can I get you?
G&Ts, please, Alan. Large ones.
Are you celebrating or drowning your sorrows?
A bit of both, really. Work's going well. And so he's been filling me in about this lunchtime.
Yes. How are you now, my dear? That must have been very upsetting for you.
I think today's put a lot of things in perspective. I know I had a lucky escape with that man, but his wife doesn't have the chance to get away.
There must be something the police could do.
It's just another domestic to them, isn't it? They're more interested in prosecuting people like Frank.
Well, I hope he finds a sympathetic magistrate. Some of them take a very dim view of people taking the law into their own hands.
Thank you, Alan.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean... You know,
There's the first graduate of the brewery's etiquette for bar staff course.
Terry, the reunion didn't go well.
I was as welcome as a maggot in a bowl of rice.
Well, she was nervous. I mean, it's upsetting for her, too.
It wasn't difficult for Brit. Oh, no, she said she forgot that I were going. She had an appointment with her hairdresser to get her highlights done. She gave me half an hour, a cup of cold coffee, and the suggestion that I write first if I want to go again.
Remember the first time what you sang that song, I Got You, Babe? It was on that coach trip to Blackpool.
Aye. It was saw Jean Vincent and Manfred Watsey on the pier. That Joe Sugden went and all. He used to fancy you, you know.
He didn't.
I'm telling you. Right little beggar with Joe. He used to tell all the girls that they were his first. Never mind etchings, he used to take them up to the farm to see his ferret.
Oh, he didn't.
You'd be amazed the number that fell for it and all.
Oh, passion's a funny thing, isn't it? I mean, take that Eric Pollard.
Take him. I'd like to take him apart.
He's a man with urges. I can tell he can't control them. I mean, a woman, well, some women, any road, they can manipulate him to their own purposes.
I don't like the sound of this.
Well, you see, all I wanted to do was make sure our Sam was all right, because our Sam can't help himself. I mean, the lights are on, but nobody's at home. And you see, I just Well, I used my feminine wiles to make Eric think... Well, things, you know. I did it for our Sam.
There's me getting all jealous.
I can't deny I didn't enjoy it, though. You look like Clark Kent going in the phone box, or that jolly green giant.
Incredible Hulk now.
I know him and all. Bet you could push your buttons any time you wanted. Don't be turning green on me, though.
You're an heck of a woman, Nellie Dingle.
So are you, Zach. So are you.
Yes! Woohoo! Come on, Biff, make a game of it, will you?
You're supposed to let go.
Tell you what, this is the best laugh I've had in ages. Having a brilliant time. Right then, fancy a drink?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
Great.
Another pint, Dave?
No, sir.
What is it with me? My wife's gone out seeing someone about some riding lessons or something. My farm manager's not enough of a creep to let me buy him drinks.
It's not my fault. For once, I behaved like a gentleman. But because of her husband being the cad that he is, she has decided to do without men, including me. And I, with the temptations of Nellie Dingle, decided to do without women.
Aye, well, I'm with you on that one, Eric. Hey, gents, let's have a conversation about the things that us blokes enjoy. You know, like sports, fast cars.
Women?
Hey, it's all right for you, Frank. You're married to best-looking woman this side of... Well, next to Kathy, eh, Dave?
Hey, what do you want me to say? He's my boss. Kathy's my girlfriend.
Well, if it helps, I'll swap them both for Nellie Dingle.
You may laugh, but Zack and Nellie Dingle have that rare, elusive, compact binding them together. No one on this planet would touch them with a barge pole.
I'll have 2 pints for Pinky and Perky here and something special for me.
Oh, aye, yeah. Well, what have you got in mind?
Surprise me.
Hey, with the football on telly tonight?
Aye. On satellite.
Why don't we stay at home and watch it then?
We haven't got satellite, thicko.
So what's my dad watching?
Here, mastermind, explain it to him.
Have you tried the birds and the bees?
Oh, don't be soft.
We'll try wellies and sheep then.
Hey, this is me mum and dad you're talking about.
What are you on about?
Do you know where we came from?
Aye, over Connalton way.
Terry, how do you explain adult relationships to a bloke with an IQ at room temperature?
Oh, it's beyond me, darling.
Oh, I doubt that. Listen, Sam, do you remember the night Ian Botham came? Do you remember how Mam was making eyes at him?
Aye. I bet he's got a satellite dish.
Eh?
Football and other sports like that.
Wrestling.
Aye. Maybe they're not watching telly at all. Maybe they're doing wrestling for men and women, you know.
Get off me mum and me dad. Everyone knows men and women don't do wrestling together.
Gin and tonic and a pint of bitter, please.
I tell you, you're quite good at this, Linda.
Do you really think so? I didn't have a clue, you know.
No, really?
I'd not got you down as a bad loser.
Nick, yours is the one with loads of onions on it.
How's your thumb?
Bit sore.
Look, Biff, if you want to get off home, don't let me and Linda stop you.
Yeah, I bet she'll look after you. She'll give you some nice cocoa and tuck you up in bed.
Right, shall I have another game then?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
No, I'll do.
Hi. Thought you weren't coming.
Where you want me to go then?
You'd rather be somewhere else?
No. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Good. Don't make too much noise. Alice is fast asleep.
Well, you'll have to find a way of keeping me quiet then, won't you?
If you insist.
Keep the change.
It was supposed to be a romantic night out.
Temping bowling?
Yeah, me and Linda. You made me look a right prat.
Well, it wasn't difficult, was it, Biff?
Yeah, the first few days you've got to create the right impression.
Oh, I see. You're saying I should have let you win, aren't you?
But Danny Weir's a dab hand at it.
Oh, look, you've just got to forget about him. Just relax, you know, just be yourself. On second thoughts.
Yeah, if we take your advice, we'll both end up old spinsters.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You're running late. That fence should have been finished an hour ago.
Yeah, well, it would have been, but we've had other stuff to do.
Save it. Shouldn't Davy be with you? Well, have you seen him this morning?
He's down at the holiday village.
Yeah, that's right. There was something wrong with the pool, I think.
It's chlorine and stuff.
Yeah.
You're not paid to make up lame excuses. When he climbs out of bed, tell him I want him. Right away. Now get on with your work.
Wouldn't want to be in Dave's shoes.
Not for the world.
I've overslept.
Well, tell Kim it was my fault for keeping you up all night. Oh,
Anything matter?
where's my decree absolute? I just wasn't expecting it.
Does it feel like seeing it in black and white?
Oh, it couldn't have come at a better time. Everything just seems to be falling into place. The tea rooms, you.
I think we should celebrate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take you out tonight, paint town red.
No, why don't I just cook us something? Selfish, I know, but I'd rather have you to myself. Should I go around the block?
No, I better go. I'm late already.
7:30.
Right.
Good news? Yes.
Well, that's me done and dusted for the morning.
All right.
Shall I give you once over while I'm here?
I best get going, I suppose.
You're not right, are you, love?
I'm fine.
It's Brit, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Just the wisdom and intuition of age. And Alan told me you'd been to see her.
Well, I don't know why I bothered.
Wasn't a success then.
To be honest, I let her go because I thought she'd be running back within the week. I reckon she couldn't cope on her own. Fact is, she's happier now than she has been for years.
That novelty'll wear off. She'll be missing you soon enough.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No, we're just putting the world to right, aren't we, Terry?
Aye. And I'd appreciate it if we kept it within these four walls.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, love. I know when to keep things to myself.
What are you doing getting your hands mucky?
Oh, you're frightening life out of me.
Guilty conscience.
Getting a greenhouse ready for winter.
Staying out of Kim's road, more like.
What's she been saying?
Saying? She's been scouring countryside for you. What's going on?
Supposed to meet her in Otten Wine Bar last night. Didn't turn up, went to see Kathy instead.
I don't know what you think you're playing at.
Getting in and out of my depth.
And whose fault's that? You could lose everything, you know. Your job, Kathy.
Keep thinking she'll get message and leave us alone.
So why don't you just go and tell her it's over with and have done with it?
It's not that easy. Every time I get near her...
Look, there's no future in you and Kim, is there?
I think that's what the attraction is, you know. No commitments. Biff, if I knew this was going to happen... If only I knew a way out.
Nick's going to catch on. And then it's not going to be long before the whole village finds out. And frankly, mate, I'm sick to death of covering for you.
Oh, afternoon, Dave. Part-timer now, are we? Did Biff tell you that Kim's been after you?
Yeah, I had noticed, believe it or not.
Charming. Been doing his work for him all morning, and that's the thanks we get.
There you go, Betty. 125.
Oh, Tar, love. I've just been having a heart-to-heart with Terry.
Oh, yeah? hear us behind that contraption?
He's in a world of his own at the best of times. Vic, love, your car's on fire. Go on.
Promised it wouldn't go any further.
Well, of course it won't.
Brit's got another fella.
You're joking. He told you that?
Well, no, not in so many words, but reading between the lines, she must have.
Oh, poor Terry.
Well, I saw it coming months ago, me. It was when she said... Right, so just the magazine then, please,
Right,
love.
right.
You got a sporting life or something?
Yeah, last one.
Oh, while you've got your wallet out, Eric Pollard.
It's a handout you're wanting, Betty.
Not a handout, a refund. That flaming French trip. Savour the delights of undiscovered galley. We ended up somewhere called Odbury.
That do you? Well.
Blimey, Betty, what's your secret?
Well, I'm that surprised I forgot to ask for cess refund. See you later. Eric Pollard!
Right. Well, that all seems to tally.
Oh, well done, Einstein. You can help me with these papers, then.
Can't stop now, love. Car's on fire.
Shall I do the honours?
I thought that might have been Brit on phone.
No, I'm afraid not. It was my travel agent confirming my holiday booking.
When are you off?
Well, I've told her I'm going to cancel.
Why?
Well, when I made the arrangements, I thought Brit was,
Still going to be here?
Yes.
You mean you don't trust me in charge?
It's not a matter of trust, Terry. Not entirely.
Look, Al, I've told you all that wild stuff's behind me.
I couldn't enjoy myself imagining what was going on here behind my back.
I know. I've made mistakes. But Brit's going's really knocked me confidence for six. Let me prove I can run the pub.
All right. But no theme nights, no rugby dinners, and no scantily clad women rushing about the place.
Thanks, Al. I won't let you down.
You'll need to stay at the Woolpack while I'm away.
Sure.
And perhaps on my return you would like to consider it on a more permanent basis. I rather miss your company.
Done.
Excellent.
Doors?
All right, Mr. Pollard.
Not a lot to do today, Sam. Might as well take the afternoon off, eh?
Oh. Right.
The 3:15 at Weatherby. You're not psychic by any chance, are you?
Doctor said I might be. Mum just reckons I've got a short temper.
I'm almost sorry to see you go.
Mum said you could give us a proper job, like, pay us and all.
Only wish I could afford to.
Well, I could look after things for you.
You're not really good at that, as I recall. The clock you looked after disappeared without trace.
Well, that meant my dad's fault, not mine.
Yes, well, insurance covered it. Did me a favour, really.
So have I got a job then?
Send me a CV, I'll put it on file. Now, come on. I'm rather busy. Ah, Mrs. Dingle. What a pleasant surprise.
How did you get on then?
Don't really know.
When does he start then, Mr. Pollard?
Yeah, why ain't you changed? I'm going to be late for call.
I can't come, Frank. It's a problem at the golf course.
Well, can't Dave handle it?
It's a personal matter. Needs an experienced hand.
I was hoping you were going to be by my side. Family man with adoring wife.
You'll be fine. Far too smart to be a criminal.
Hurry up, we're going to be late.
They tell me that prison food's improved enormously.
Call me as soon as you've any news. Right. This had better be good.
You see, as yet I don't have the turnover to justify an employee, full-time or otherwise.
So he can start straight away?
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, you're not listening.
Good heavens, it's that time already. I'm afraid we're going
You
to
see,
have
I've
to...
got a very jealous husband, Mr. Pollard, and he's got it in his head that you've taken a fancy to me.
We both know.
I'm not blaming you. I mean, you're not a bad-looking fella. You see, he's like a pit bull straining at the leash, and one word from me and he'll snap.
What are you exactly saying, Mrs. Dingle?
I'm saying, give our Sam a job and I won't tell Zach that you have been trying to take advantage of me.
But I haven't.
Oh, yeah, but we both know it's crossed your mind, and in Zach's eyes, that's just as bad.
Oh, I'm sure he
He
could...
were bare knuckles champion of the Dales 3 years on the trot.
Yes?
Well, I mean, would it do any harm for you to give the lad a break? Might save you a couple.
Well, the scheme does have certain advantages.
Have we got a deal?
If he puts one foot wrong...
All right, come on. You can take me for a drink to celebrate.
I'm sorely tempted, Mrs. Dingle, but jealous husbands conspire against us.
Oh, I love it when you talk posh. Sam? Sam?
What?
You're in?
Oh, great!
I've never felt so humiliated. Dare you leave me sitting alone in some cheap wine bar half the night? I'm not one of your little girlfriends.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't get away.
God knows what you see in her.
I love her.
Really? Well, I think she'd take some convincing if she found out about us.
I know, that's why I've got to put a stop to this. It's been tearing me up doing this to her.
Well, you should have thought about that before you started fooling around with me.
I wasn't thinking straight. I never do when I'm with you. That's why I've got to finish it while I still can.
It's too late, David.
What do you mean, it's too late?
We've both got in deeper than we intended. And I didn't expect you to have such an effect on me. Last night, as I waited, I realised that I can't share you anymore. I want you.
Kim, please. I've told you how I feel. I mean, you're not exactly available, are you? What about Frank? Where does he fit in?
If we want to be together, then we both have to make sacrifices.
What are you saying? What can I give you?
Frank's not a well man. He won't be around forever. Look at it. The house, the land, me. All of it. It must have crossed your mind. You just have to say the word. It's yours for the taking.
Still here?
Yep.
Look, I'm sorry about what I said earlier on. I know it's not my place.
Oh, no, mate. I had it coming.
Can I carry your lift home?
Be here for a while yet, mate. And staring at these just don't seem to be sinking in.
Kim's holiday, then?
Aye.
What happened?
You don't need to know, mate. Believe me.
Look, why don't we go for a pint? Let your hair down, forget about all this.
I can't. I've got to get through this lot, and then I've got to go and see Kathy. Celebrate a divorce.
Well, I thought my life were complicated. Well, good luck, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, something smells good. Where do you want me to sit then?
In the wall, Pet. There's only enough for two. Can you pour some wine?
Yeah, sure. I tell you, I hope Dave's in a better mood tonight.
Why?
Kim's been getting on his case a bit at work.
Really? It's probably my fault. He's been late a couple of times.
Oh, no, I think there's more to it than that.
What do you mean?
She just seems to have it in for him. He can't put a foot right at the moment.
Oh, she's never forgiven me for leaving the stables. She's just trying to get back at me through Dave. Now, am I going to have to throw you out?
All right. Have a good night.
Mr. Pollard's decided he can't manage without our Sam. He's given him a proper job.
All right. What you give him in return?
Don't be filthy.
If I catch Pollard within 10 feet of you...
Oh, Sam's got career prospects now. I thought you'd be pleased for him.
I'm amazed.
Mum, Dad, quick, there's something going on next door. Come on.
Must be Mr. Holgate. Didn't even know he were poorly.
Well, he's not anymore, is he?
Could have been lying there for weeks for all we see of him.
God rest his soul.
Did you see his coffin?
Oh, it's not you in it then.
Hey, not even in jest.
Shouldn't have got me hopes up.
Hey, Nellie, love. It's not as if we were friends with him.
It's not him I'm upset for, it's me. I'm just realising how short life is and how quick mine's passing me by.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I've worked hard all my life, and what have I got to show for it? This dump and you lot.
Hi.
Frank, I'm starting to worry. What happened?
Oh, I took Zoe for a drink. We lost all track of time.
I meant in court.
Nothing.
Frank, it's been a long day.
Adlington didn't show up. The magistrate had no choice but to dismiss the case. It's a complete vindication. Obviously, the man was too ashamed to show his face.
Well, that's great news.
How'd you get on at the golf course?
Oh, fine. No problem.
Don't feel I've seen enough of you lately. Let's go out to dinner.
Do you mind if we don't? I've got a bit of a headache coming on.
Bit of fresh air do you good? Come on. We deserve it.
Yeah, all right. Why not? I don't suppose sitting around here will help.
Excellent. Book a table wherever you want. Just put on a clean shirt.
With Danny, I was always trying to be someone else. But you're normal. I can be myself with you.
Normal? Is that good?
It's brilliant.
Hello. Fancy a drink?
Just got one, thanks.
All right. What about you then, Linda?
Oh, cheers, Nick. I'll have half a lager, thanks.
I miss her, Vic.
Well, yeah, you're bound to.
I thought I'd done everything right. Took it slowly. Lavished her with care and affection.
Then her husband showed up.
Called me a foolish romantic, but I honestly thought we had something together.
Yeah, but it'd cramp your style a bit, wouldn't it? I mean, her being on the force.
What?
Well, you'd be cuddling up in front of the telly and then you'd think, have I paid the licence?
Hey, Al's off in his jollies. He's eating his way through the south of France.
See? Right, thinking caps on, we can have a bit of fun.
Not in here you can't, mate. While I'm in charge, there'll be no fun within a 10-mile radius. Boss's orders. Well, not while he's watching any road.
Hiya, Terry.
Hiya.
Oh, hello, Jan. It's Kathy here. Look, I'm sorry to bother you. Dave's not with you, is he? Yeah, I thought so too. Look, never mind. He's probably on his way. Yes, of course I will. Okay, thanks now. Bye.
Where's Kathy?
Dunno. Haven't been round yet.
Not avoiding her and all, eh?
No. Just so late. I needed a bit of Dutch courage.
Right then, another pint.
I better not. Oh, I'll see you later.
Do you want some ice in these?
Oh, it makes it sound so tempting, doesn't it? How can a girl say no?
Dol?
No, thanks.
So, Terry, me and Dolores were wondering, you must get a bit scared at nights, all alone in that dark, secluded cottage of yours.
Will we?
Scared? I wouldn't say that. A bit lonely sometimes.
Oh, I bet. And what with the nights getting longer? Must get cold and all. Do you miss having something to snuggle up to?
I never stopped for company.
Really?
No. Got me hot water bottle.
Terry, could I have a word?
Yes, sir.
We do have other customers, you know.
Hey, you don't think I'm enjoying it, do you?
No, but I'll look after her in future. Perhaps you'd like to go and collect some glasses.
All right.
It's gone 10:30. I thought you'd had an accident.
Sorry I'm late, Kathy. I had so
This
much...
was a special night for me, Dave.
Yeah, me and all. I just got snowed under.
Yeah, Nick told me about you and Kim.
He what?
Said she'd been giving you a hard time. I know what she's like. She get you to do all the work while she swans off with Frank. And I bet she's not even paying you overtime.
Yeah, not exactly.
Don't let her take advantage of you. Any more trouble, send her straight to me.
Yeah. What's for supper?
I peaked hours ago. I'm not really in the mood now.
I'm sorry, Kathy. You've gone to all this trouble.
Doesn't matter. There'll be other evenings.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I think so. We could both do with an early night.
Look, I'll make it up to you.
Night, Dave.
Go on now, ladies and gents, let's have your glasses. Please.
Right, cheers, Nick. I'll be seeing Linda off home now.
Oh, no, I may as well walk with you, because it's on my way, isn't it?
Oh, great, because I don't nearly see enough of you at work.
But you know, Nick, we'll have to do that 10-pin bowling again.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Cheers. No, no.
Ready for bed. Right, come on, let's get you home before you turn into a pumpkin.
All good things come to an end.
Some sooner than others.
Aye. Good night, ladies. Take care. Come on now, please, gents.
Oh, yeah, we've all got homes to go to. Homes? More like a shell. And family, a wife, kids round the fire. You can borrow mine. How's it, night, Cap? Yeah, that'll be a quick one, though. Night, Terence. Sweet dreams.
Good night, lads. Join me for one, Al.
No, I think I'll call it a night, if you don't mind.
No, all right, you get off.
Night, Harry.
Good night. Sleep well.
Hiya.
Yeah, let me guess. You've come to help me wash up.
No, I must have left my bag somewhere.
Oh, right. It's still here. Wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes from my last place. There you go.
Thanks. Right, I'll be off then.
Dolores waiting on you.
No, she would have missed a bus. I'll be all right.
Want me to walk you home?
No. What could happen to a girl round here, eh?
You never know. Come on.
All right. Never had you down for a gent, Terry Woods.
Oh, I'm full of surprises.
Thank you.
It's all right. Could do with the exercise.
No, not just for walking me home. Everything.
Like what?
Well, you don't judge folk, do you? I mean, all the trouble I've had. You never took sides. Rest at village turned their back, of course. You didn't.
You had your reasons for what you did. None of my business.
We get on, don't we? Mates like.
Ah, you're good company.
It's a long walk back to my house.
Oh, well, I'm not carrying you. My back's gone.
Yours is nearer.
You what?
I do a great line in massage. Soon have that back sorted.
I can imagine.
And you wouldn't need your hot water bottle. Been wanting to do that for ages.
I know.
You and all.
You're a very wicked girl, you are.
I know.